What's up, fellow producers? I'm going to show you what I do with my 808s. Just a general rundown of what I do. There's not a wrong or right way to do this. This is just how I do it. So I've got this little melody loaded in here from my buddy's sample pack. You can see here. It's pretty good. I'll leave his Instagram and download description in the description. And let's see here. I'll play this for you guys. Alright, you can already see that's fucking beautiful. But for now, we're going to mute that. Let's go here. I've already got an 808 loaded in here. That's what it sounds like. You can tell it sounds like trash, just how it is. So what we're going to do is make sure this is set on a number. Make sure you remember that number if you're not sure how the mixer track works. It's whatever number this is, it will, you can apply effects and stuff here. But we're going to keep it on 1, and we're actually going to keep this on 2. So don't mind anything I just did with that. But okay, so you have your 808 in here. You've done nothing with it besides you've got the got it on the mixer tracks. First thing you want to do is come in here. If it looks like it's clipping, you can see how it's coming out of the box. I usually just do normalize. It makes it a little quieter, but overall cleaner. Next thing you're going to do, you can do this by either right clicking and going to cut itself, or you can go to here and click cut itself. Basically what that means is when you play this multiple times, it won't overlap each other. So you can see there, now it sounds automatically cleaner. And now we're going to tune it. This part is a little tricky at first, but over time it's pretty easy. So you right click on this, go into edit and audio editor, find this little flag thing. No idea what it's called, but click it, detect pitch regions. Now you'll see there will be 2 here. A lot of times there will only be 1, but sometimes when they clip like this there will be 2. Usually go with the second one because that's the most clean area of the 808. So it's C2. You can see if you hover over here, if you can't really see it, if you look in the top left, you can see it'll also tell you what it is. So we're just going to close that, go to this waveform area, go to C2, right click on it, and now this means instead of playing our notes at the C5, they will now be at C2. It doesn't seem like that big of a change, but it actually makes a huge difference. So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing that I do is I turn everything down on here besides the hold. What that does, what just happened? Oh, here we go. Turn everything down besides the hold, turn the hold all the way up. What that does is the note only plays for how long the note actually is. So if you just click it once, like it plays like that, but if you hold it, or only halfway. So that's what I do there. Then this next part, I'll probably need to lay a little bit of this down so you can hear it with the melody. Let's just see, lay something simple out here. So it's C2, so let's see. Alright, let's see what this sounds like. Alright, hold on, let me turn this down a bit so you can actually hear it. Alright, let's copy this over. This obviously isn't, a mastermind 808 selection here, but we'll see what we're working with. Alright, so now you can hear that. Sounds alright. I think it actually sounds pretty good, but there's some more you can do to that. So first I'm gonna go over how you can make it sound a bit beefier. I use this a lot when my 808s are taking a lot of the mix away. Like it's very heavy on the mix, adding a lot, so it makes it hard to gain. What I like to do is I like to come in here, go to find the mixer slot that your 808s are on. Mine are on 1. I go to parametric EQ2, And if you play them, you can see this on here. What I'm actually going to do is come on here. If you hold right click, you can do this, make it to where it only plays a certain section, and that's going to be useful for this, so we can only play where the 808s are. Alright. So what I do is I take the 2, just to make it a bit more beefy, and I drag it up in this area somewhere. So I'm just going to play it and drag it, and you guys can listen and see how it comes together. You hear the difference? So this is how it normally sounds, and this is it with the EQ on it. Sounds pretty nice. You can also take this last one down here, take that last one and cut out some of these frequencies over here. You don't have to. Honestly, I don't do that. It just doesn't matter to me. You can mess around with some of these, see what you can make. But yeah, so the next part is actually adding a little bit of distortion to it. You may say like, oh, I don't want that shitty 808 sound. Well, it's not going to sound like that. Adding a little bit of distortion, it's not clipping, it's normal. If you add a little bit of distortion, it just adds a little more sound to it, to the 808. So when you have something like laptop speakers or phone speakers that don't really play 808s too well, and you just kind of hear the melody and the percussion, if you add some distortion to it, you can actually hear it a bit better. So let's see, pretty fast distort. Now obviously, turn this on, it's going to sound like shit. You don't want it to sound like shit, obviously. I don't mess with any of this stuff besides the mix. Turn it all the way down and play it, and then just slowly adjust it to what you like. So I'm going to do that now. So now imagine you're listening on like phone speakers, which you probably will be. So this is actually a good demonstration. I'll turn it off, and then now listen for the 808. Alright, and I'm about to turn it on. So it doesn't actually change too much, but it makes a world of a difference. So yeah, I think that is about everything. See if I could think of anything else extra on here that I ever do. I think I covered everything that I do. So yeah, let's just play this a little bit for you, and thanks for watching.